instead of after the fact, because it's hard for us to advise them on maybe a better structure or a better, type of transaction, instead of just trying to figure out, okay, you've already done the deal. Now we have to react to what's happened. And maybe it's not always the most tax advantageous position for our clients. Um, M&A, the differences between or the benefits of asset versus stock.
This has came up a lot lately. Uh,
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
yeah, somebody was messaging with me just this morning asking about their M&A, and they were doing an asset sale, and then they were also structuring the deal so that some future payments were spread out over time, and they were a cash basis taxpayer.
Yeah. Are they far into the transaction or?
The deal is done. Yeah. So they have done the transaction. And what they did was they structured it in such a way that it was an asset sale. And then part of the payment was received at at the time of sale, and then the other parts were spread over the next 2 years. And then the they sold some AP in there, and they sold or AR, I think, and then AP was taken over, and then also there were some payments. So they structured it basically over 3 years, and it was a partnership that there were three owners of, and so they were very in the weeds of it before they ever came to us.
Yeah, that's always, as we talk about M&A transactions, and it's always, the planning is always important. It would be nice. It's always more helpful when our clients come to us during the planning stages of the, transactions instead of after the fact, because it's hard for us to advise them on maybe a better structure or a better, type of transaction, instead of just trying to figure out, okay, you've already done the deal. Now we have to react to what's happened. And maybe it's not always the most tax advantageous position for our clients. But
Yeah.
that happens quite often.
There's so many different situations that if people can come to us early when they start to have these ideas of buying or selling, we can then start to help put together a plan of action and make sure that they're thinking through the tax impacts, if not other impacts.